And we are back!
That's right, your favorite underground duo improvisation international conversation show that happens every Monday at 6 p.m. Eastern through StreamYard to YouTube.
And some TVs.
Yeah, maybe, perhaps, yes. Hey, everybody, that's Pedro up in Toronto, Canada.
Hello, 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 hello. And on this side, we have Chris Arkham from New York City. And he's having a blast, as you can see.
nothing but the good times here. Hey, so Pedro, tell all your viewers here in America what happened over the weekend there.
Oh, so you guys, America, I believe you have AT&T and some other, communications.
Sure, we have
company.
all different kinds of providers of internet and cable and all kinds of
beautiful. There is two major ones in Canada, which is Bell and Rogers. I happen to have Rogers at home, and all of a sudden, over the weekend, nada for 24 hours. When I say nada, I mean no internet, no TV, no phones, no landlines, no 911, no banks, no ATMs, anybody that had this company as a provider.
See, I thought if you had a landline, you'd be okay in a situation like that. I thought that was the point of having the landline was like,
nothing.
Some catastrophe happens and you can at least call for a pizza.
No, you couldn't even call for a pizza unless, your best chance is going to a Starbucks down the street, getting Wi-Fi from the Starbucks or any other brand. I'm not advertising anyone, but you get it. And then you just call the pizza place, which is across the street, and you need to go and pick it up, maybe. And they don't need, if they have Rogers, they wouldn't have answered the phone.
So did you have to like go out and use a thing called cash to buy things? Like how did you do this?
And that's the most ridiculous thing. In some places, even though debit wasn't working, Visa wasn't working. I don't know why. I don't know if they must have like a very specific line. So in some places, yes, just cash. Other places, you were lucky enough to use your Visa. And some places had no problems at all because, they don't have Rogers.
I'm just thinking that if that happened to me right now,
I
would have a bag of change that I go to, and I would be like pulling out all the state quarters going, okay, I'm going to keep Washington State, and I'm going to keep Virginia, and, hold on. I mean, what am I going to do? Roll pennies?
So I don't understand your currency. You have coins for each state?
They, starting about 24 or 5 years ago, the mint here started minting quarters. So you have pennies are the 1 cent. You don't have those. Then we have nickels.
We are too rich for that. 1 cent, throw it away. Go ahead.
And then we have dimes.
Okay, how much is that? How much is a dime?
10 cents.
We don't have those either. We used to have them. Now it's
quarter. We have a quarter.
We have those.
Those are the main ones. Now, here's the thing. The penny, I mean, you're smart to get rid of the penny because it costs more to actually manufacture the penny than the penny is actually worth. It costs like almost 3 cents to make a penny.
Oh, wow. So it costs 3 pennies to make one?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's something.
It certainly is.
No wonder you guys are the way you are. You have so much debt. And the college students and university students have to pay their loans. Right?
Okay, I can see drawing that line somehow. Sure.
I don't know. I just want to,
no. But we don't like the 50-cent piece. We don't normally bother with the dollar piece. We don't normally bother with. We had a $2 bill. We don't really bother with that. We have dollar bills, $5 bills, $10 bills, $20 bills, 50s, hundreds. And there are some others, but nobody really bothers with those.
Yeah, it's only for people that have big wallets.
Yeah.
I don't even have a wallet to put those in, so Tortilla, although how do I live? So I might have something that you don't have. So your $100 bill
Yes.
and our $100 bill are very different
Hmm.
because ours smells like maple syrup. I kid you not.
They
And
burn
please,
the maple syrup in there? Like, what do they? How do they do that?
dude, I'm not a chemist to understand how that works, but I know if you go there and scrap it and you smell it, it smells like maple syrup. If there is any Canadian in the audience, please confirm or deny what I'm saying because it's awesome. First, they're all plasticky, and yeah, it smells like maple syrup. The $100 bill. I don't have one, otherwise I would show it to you.
It just sounds like a mental like no offense, but it sounds like it's like you get this money and you're so ecstatic over having $100 Canadian that your mind makes it as though it smells like maple syrup. It's as though it's such a gift. It smells like maple.
No. I beg to any Canadian to please just email us. You know?
What's your in Canada? So then you guys have Tim Hortons. We have Dunkin' Donuts. We have Krispy Kreme. I think you have one or both of those there too.
We have Dunkin' Donuts, I believe.
Yeah, but your Tim Hortons donuts.
Mm-hmm.
What's your main Tim Horton donut? I know you have Timbits, which are kind of like the munchkins in the
it's the whole of the donut. We use the holes of the donut.
Yeah. Well, what's the main donut? Is it the glazed? Is it a maple glazed?
I think Boston cream is one of everyone's favorite. Apple fritter. Maybe I'm saying my favorites. Apple fritter as well. I don't think I've seen.
You don't have this is the donut of Canada. This is your basic. If you say I'd like a dozen donuts, what do they give you?
Oh, assorted? I don't know if they do assorted. I don't know, man. I don't buy them too often. But when you ask assorted, you will end up for sure with at least 2 Boston creams and 2 apple fritters on a pack of 6 or 12. Always. I don't know if there is a national Canadian donut. I mean, they come up with some stuff like, "Hey, look at this. This is red and white in the middle." I mean, I don't know. Red velvet with cream.
Yeah, okay? I mean, I don't mean to give you homework, but next week I expect to have an answer about this.
Okay. I will do my research on the Tim Hortons.
I appreciate that.
What about U.S.? You have I know at each state it's they must have their specific thing, but it's like a national donut type of thing.
Well, I think your basic donut is the glazed donut.
Is that not a Cinnabon?
It's just a regular it's a light cake donut with a light frosting on it.
Okay. You come to Canada now. Now that you know that thing, I should go to Tim Hortons with you and see what you order. I
would go for a bear claw. I think I would go for a bear claw if they had it. I'm assuming.
I heard of those. I do think they have bear claws around here.
Yeah, I would go for anything with maple on it. I would think just because when I think Canada, I think maple.
Maple. I have maple syrup in the fridge. It's gonna get spoiled, man.
Yeah,
I can give you some because it's always there.
Does it taste like 100?
It doesn't cost 100, but costs like 10.
Does it taste like 100?
I know, but it hurts sometimes.
Tastes like $100.
Tastes like $100.
Hey, I just want to quickly mention we should jump into our show, but I want to mention here for New York City, Manhattan Henge is happening in 2 hours. Manhattan Henge is when Manhattan, you think a lot of because it's in a grid, you think it's north to south, but Manhattan is slightly askew.
Yeah, it goes like
it's that time of the year, and the sun when it's setting will set right between all the streets going east and west, so you can clearly see the sun going down in between the streets.
Oh, that's awesome! So if you live in the area,
yep,
just go and see it or look out of the window. I don't know.
I don't know Manhattan. They say the best thing to do is to find a street where you can see you can get as far east as possible, looking west. Like if you could almost see New Jersey if you're looking west, so like 34th Street, 14th Street, 42nd Street, 57th Street, any of those streets, and then you'll be able to have like a really good clear view of the sun going down.
That's awesome. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Cool.
Yeah.
I would like to see that. And if you're in Manhattan, everybody watching, just go there. And if you're watching this for the second time and that it's not, July 11th, you can wait a year. Or no, half a year. Because the sun always needs to
actually, it's going to happen tomorrow night, too.
You guys are lucky. Look at that. You get sun. Everybody gets a sun. Should we do our show? Maybe we should do our show. It's what happens usually. Do we have a show? We have a show.
Do you mind if I get in there?
Yeah. Am I on your way? I'm sorry, but
it's just, I usually come here, once a year and pay my respects.
Onto this one?
Yeah, right here. Yeah.
You're sure?
Oh, I'm absolutely sure. Yeah.
Okay. So, night. I don't think we ever met. I'm Jack. I'm Daniel's son. Nice to meet you. You are? Sorry?
I'm David.
Okay. Is that supposed to mean something to me?
I don't know, Jack. I don't know.
How do you know my father?
I'm sorry. Jack, you do know that David Wilson, right? David Wilson.
That's funny.
Like
that's also my last name.
You've got the wrong gravestone here, pal.
No, Wilson is my last name as well. That's so cute. That's so funny. My father was Daniel Wilson. I'm Jack Wilson. And you are Daniel Wilson?
Yeah.
David Wilson. You are David Wilson. I mean, what a coincidence. But how did you know my father? Were you guys, distant cousin of us? Or you work with my dad? It's... I didn't know the guy very well. You got to forgive me. So I just came here when I can, and I was just passing by.
I didn't know him very well either. I didn't know him very well myself.
Okay.
But it's Father's Day, so I thought I would, come down and.
Oh, today's Father's Day, right? I was just in the area. I stopped by. I have some businesses here, so I just tried to check on everything. But good thing that I came to visit my father on Father's Day. Oh, hold on. You are here because it's Father's Day?
Yeah.
Are you telling me that, as in David?
Yeah, David.
Is he your father as well? Hold on. Nah, it cannot be. Nah. me look at you. Nah. Oh wow.
I mean,
Okay.
here's the thing. I can see the resemblance with you, okay? Dad was 6'3", you're 6'3", I can see that. I'm assuming you're 6'3". You look 6'3" to me. I'm not.
He was a very tall gentleman, but I never got the chance to. I left when I was 20, so I don't know everyone. So okay,
Yeah, well,
David.
no, my mom was 4'10", so it just is what
Oh,
it is.
yeah, you land up there in the middle then. Well, David, nice to meet you. I guess. Uh, I'm sorry. I'm just flustered here because I had no idea. I I I had a half brother. Um, so I want to apologize for anything that might come out or previously what I was so
I'm just
because
having one of those, I'm sorry, I'm just having one of those like out of body experiences because it's like one of those moments where it's like your life is going along and you think it's one thing, you think you know everything about it, you think you know this, that, or the other, you know who your mom is, you know who your dad is, you know this, that, and the other, and dad says, oh, I got to go out of town for a week, I got to go out of town for a month, I got to
but
go out of town for a season, I got to go out of town for 2.5 years, you know, like
that's
that's a normal thing. And it
two and a
turns
half
out,
years is a long
he's got
time.
this whole other life with this.
No, I do understand because we were getting the same speech at home. I remember having my ball games, at 14, and he would say, "Yeah, I would show up, and then I'll come home. He's not there," and my mom would just say, "Is your father is gone for the week?" It's like, okay, sure, I guess I'll wait. But he never been bailed on me for 2 years and a half. I mean, could have been after I've been 20 and I just left everything. But yeah, but you know what, David? It's I would love to say welcome to the family, but I don't know which way it works. If I'm welcoming to your family or you welcome me to my family, we just keep this separate. I mean, this is I've never done this before. I never found a strange brother, half brother, all my life, and I don't know very well how to process this. Um, I'm just going to call my lawyer very quickly, if you don't mind.
Well,
Just
I mean, like, what?
yeah, Frankie. Just to, I know you're on retainer. Just wait for me. I might have. Okay, just search on it. Thank you. Yep. Sorry. Just business. Sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt you. David, right? David.
David was our father.
Yeah. So you're Daniel.
Yes, I'm Daniel.
Okay. Good. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. It's just I'm flustered. So
Sure,
I'm sorry.
sure, that's
I'm
fine.
sorry if I'm confusing the names here. Yeah, but
Jack,
yeah, that's
so you welcome me into the family, and then you do this weird, like, I'm gonna call my lawyer move. Like, what's that flex?
um. Here's my thing. I don't know exactly if you're telling me the truth, just because I don't know if you're following me and you know who I am.
Well,
Um.
I know who my dad is. It's David.
Okay. You know what? I don't know that. It's just
It's
okay. You know
right
what?
there on the gravestone, David Wilson,
Yeah, I can read as well. I could go to that. That it says
1965
Jacqueline
to
Fernandez.
2018.
Yeah, there it says Jacqueline Fernandez. I could go there and say, I can also read Jacqueline Fernandez. So you understand here. Let's face it. I don't know where this. Here's my deal and my worrisome. Okay, I've been tried to be tricked in the past, just because people try to get their hands in my pockets. I have very very deep pockets. Very very deep pockets.
Do you carry a lot of cash?
No, other people carry cash for me.
Well, what's the
That
point of having a deep pocket if you don't have any cash in it?
it's an expression, David. Daniel,
Daniel.
David, Daniel. It's an expression, okay? So I do have something that a lot of people want, which is
Obviously not cash.
no, no, but I can do a lot of things happening. But tell me, okay. You know what? You know what? I'll grant you this. I'll grant you this. Very nice to meet you. Very nice to meet you. And so, and you are here because it's Father's Day.
Yeah.
You came here every year. That's it.
I came because things were at a point where I couldn't. Sometimes you ask for forgiveness, and sometimes you have to give forgiveness. Okay, sometimes to kind of break out of it, to kind of get yourself out of that whole thing, you have to give forgiveness.
I agree. I agree with you. I agree with you. But
So
uh,
I came to give my father, David Wilson, a little bit of forgiveness.
I should do the same thing, man.
Because otherwise, I'm the one that's trapped. He's the one that's gone.
Yeah, you're gonna be stuck in your head. I like the way you think. I like the way you think. What do you do? What do you do for a living to think like that?
I'm I'm a professor of logistics.
Oh, oh,
Yeah,
that
very sort
must
of
be nice.
practical. It's a very practical degree that we work with, like, how do you make something start and then complete.
Well, obviously, you were a professor. Private, I assume. Like you
Well, I
private
keep to
college.
myself.
No, of course. What I mean is, uh, you like work for private companies, public companies, governmental companies, government companies.
Well, yeah. My students they get out and they work for a bunch of different places. Yeah.
No. You teach where, to be more exact.
Well,
I'm just curious. I'm just curious. You teach like some college,
yeah, I teach at Applebaum Community College.
Applebaum Community College,
Yeah, Applebaum Community College, ACC.
ACC.
Yep,
Um, that's very interesting
yep.
because
That and my job bagging groceries gets me through the week.
okay, bagging groceries. That's cool. That's I wouldn't say that's cool, but that's got to be different from teaching, right? I don't want to be undermine you. So
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. If you want to dig, you want to dig. You want me to expose everything. I told you it was private, but fine. I'll tell you everything. I'll tell you everything. Yeah,
it's
yeah. Every day, I go into my school. I go into Applebaum Community College, and I get up in front of everybody, and all I get is derision from all these kids. Derision. They're just like, like,
Mhm.
hey man, I don't need your logic, man. And I'm like, okay, fine. And then I go to the grocery store where I work, and I start bagging groceries, and they're all like, "Hey, man, don't try to put so much stuff in the bag."
I do understand you, Daniel. I really do. I really do. Let me tell you a little bit of myself. I don't want you to feel, that you have to answer to me. Not at all. Nobody has to answer to me. First of all, I do have. I did start as bagging groceries for people. I was 14, and then I was determined, and I put my weight in. And at 16, I was an assistant manager, and at 19, I was managing the store. And 20, when I left my dad, I because I barely see them. When I got out of the house, I became a regional manager, and I end up now owning the company, and we have 552 stores across U.S. and Canada. So Raffaello's
You're
doesn't.
that Jack Wilson.
Sorry,
You're that Jack Wilson.
I am.
Your name's on my check. that I
Oh,
get.
you work for Jack Wilson as well? It's a wonderful supermarket. I'm so glad that you are one of us. I'm so glad that you are one of us. You know what? I actually got, it's wonderful for my kids because they can get to see how it is in retail, and they always get these jobs, for the summer. They manage a few parts of the country by themselves, and so on and so forth. So, in which one you work? Which one, Jack Wilson supermarket you work?
I I work the one in Buffalo.
Oh, we have 7 in Buffalo.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Look, Jack, here's the thing is that, I'm the guy that tried to organize. I tried to start a union, and you, Jack Wilson, shut that down. You're like, no, man, you can't have a union.
That
And I was like, I just want to be able to have a living wage, right? I just want to be able to work for something that I could afford the groceries at the store where I worked.
okay, Daniel. I don't want this. First of all, I never heard of a union being formed, so that decision came for me because usually it stopped.
I'm Jack Wilson. I just passed the buck. I never heard about this union thing. People that's been in the news all the time and officially putting out tweets under the name Jack Wilson.
I have to. It's me. So you understand now why I was feeling a little bit taken in the beginning because that's why I ask you if you know why I am. So here's.
Oh wait! Oh, sorry. Hang on one second. I gotta call my lawyer. I gotta call.
Sure.
Hey.
Sure you do. That's the bar soap.
My lawyer. Yeah, I might have a brother who claims to have deep pockets but no cash and is totally anti-union. Yeah, his name is Jack Wilson. His middle name is, I can't remember, my dad's name is David.
Daniel, I could see your phone was not even dialing. You need to get better at that. Okay. I started as well as you, so who knows? Maybe I can help you. Maybe I can help you. Okay. What do you think of that? Maybe you should quit your job and focusing just on
now too.
No. Listen, no. I after I my lawyer checks up with me, and if you're really related to me, I want to help you. I want to give you something. You can forget your logistics job at ACC because that's not going to take you anywhere. Let's face it. I think I know which location you work at because that's a plaza which has a college, as a car shop, as a supermarket, as a Jack Wilson supermarket, and as a rabbit house. So, I don't want to, I know the area, so I can imagine how do you live. I'm sorry. I know, I know everything about my company. So.
You know everything about the company except the fact that we tried to organize a union.
No, that's.
And then you officially shot it down.
We don't know
union people to come around and let's have a meeting and tell you how bad unions are and all that stuff.
David, if you want to get brownie points, you got to listen to me. Okay, you cannot be frustrated because you wanted to try to start the union and you claim that I didn't. Listen, I think we pay our employees fair and square. I think we give awesome benefits. I mean, 30% of a dentist bill, it's great. For regional managers above, but you might not need a dentist. There is always something else, but nevertheless.
Wait, I have to be a regional manager to get 30% of my dental work paid for?
Yes, I think that's fair. But I'm not offering you a regional manager.
You get like 30% of your cavity filled.
Yeah,
Jack.
Yes. So, David, I want to help you. Okay. I
David's our father.
see. It's Daniel. I see. You have one of those faces. I'm sorry. That
I have a David face.
you have a
Yeah,
David.
yeah. Unlike some people, that's my dad.
Yeah, David. There, he should be like now thinking twice. Why did he name you Daniel? Why you have to start by for a D? How can I help you? If maybe it's my subconscious telling me that I have to make well with my dad. That's why I keep calling you David. Daniel. I do apologize how all this started. Let me do good for you. Okay, come
Okay.
with me. I have a private plane right here. You can come with me and we straight up your life a little bit. You seem listen.
I
I have
had
a
to
house
get
in
on
the
a
state.
bicycle because I can't afford a car, and you've got a private plane.
That's what you get when you own 456 stores across US and Canada.
No,
Listen, I have a house in every single
30% of
state.
a regional director's molar.
Uh, that's my son, okay, Carlos. He's the superior director, regional manager. So I would hope he's 25 and he worked so hard all his life.
25.
Okay,
Yeah.
he worked very hard all his life. It's very hard working, that kid. And we also have Denise, which is making a great way up. So one more D for you, uh, Daniel. I might help to get you something. You can even, you can stay in one of my houses. I visit them. There are houses that I've visited them for 7 years. You can keep them. Just stay. I'll give you an area. You can learn a few things, and it's your family's family, and you take care of family. Like I take care of this after my lawyer confirms me that you're actually off board. Do you mind doing a DNA test?
I'm just floored. I'm floored. You need me to do a DNA test to do something nice for an employee? I am
No,
just,
I'm not seeing
I'm
you as
always
an
going to
employee.
be an employee to you.
I'm not seeing you as an employee.
That's
I'm seeing
all
you
I
as a
want to
family
be is
member.
an employee.
Okay, what about this? What if I fired you right now? Would be better for you? Because I'm pretty sure you make more money, bagging groceries than your teaching job.
Well, that's true.
I know it's true because teachers in Buffalo they get almost nothing.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me help you. I'm doing this not because you're my employee, but because you might be a family member of mine. Okay, and I want to do good, and I think that will be, it's a way of asking for forgiveness.
I can't be close to anyone in my family, living or dead.
Why is that, David?
Daniel.
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 Why is that, Daniel?
Because my father, David, kept disappearing to spend time with you and your family.
And he
And
disappeared
you
from mine to take care of you.
are doing great.
I
And
am.
I am not.
Maybe I spent a good time with him, and you had to spend a bad time. Daniel, don't think too much. Just come with me. Come with me, and we're gonna go and we're gonna sort this out. Trust me, your life will change as soon as I get my call from my lawyer. You can go to Jack Wilson and get one of our coffees while I wait for my lawyer to call.
Oh, well, why didn't you say so?
Yeah, I will. And David, 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 just bring me a double. Ah, I cannot eat me. God damn it. Ah,
our show. We are so grateful for everyone who came out tonight.
Yes.
We're grateful to Rogers for providing the internet for Pedro to be here.
Thank you, Rogers, for me to have internet that I pay for.
Yes. And
This is great.
we hope to see you again next week.
Yeah, next Monday we'll be back with more of Pedro and Chris. And
happy summer in the meantime.
Happy summer if you have to get to enjoy it.